All right, we are streaming live on YouTube. Calling case. Mr. Alabi, please unmute yourself, sir. Madam Court Reporter, are you ready? I don't see her.
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready.
Okay. All right.
I'll come back on video.
That's okay. Calling case X3771558, the state of Michigan versus Osama Alabi, count 1, civil infraction, failure to stop within a sure clear distance, accident. Appearances for the record.
Your Honor, John Callahan appearing on behalf of Mr. Alabi. I'm stepping in for Mr. T9 for a moment.
All right, thank you. Mr. Alabi, can you please unmute yourself and please state your first and last name for the record, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. My name, the first name is Osama, and the last name is Alabdi.
Thank you. Okay, counsel, how would you like to proceed today? Today is the date and time scheduled for a formal hearing.
Your Honor, I had an opportunity to speak with the state attorney today, and they did offer a reduced ticket and impeding traffic with no points.
Okay, counsel, did the this is a formal hearing, so did the police officer check into the courtroom?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right, counsel, Madam Clerk, did the police officer check into this case? Okay. All right, counsel, since this is a formal hearing, the people have to be ready to proceed. It doesn't appear that they are. Are you making a motion?
Your Honor, we'd like to accept the offer that was made earlier.
So counsel, I'm asking, do you want to ask for this court to dismiss this case because it's not ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. The court will adopt this recommendation to dismiss. The complaining officer, David Tasker, badge number 96 of the Michigan State Police Metro South. The court's time is 12:02 p.m. The officer is able to appear today, as today is the date and time scheduled for trial. For these reasons stated, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice for failure of the officer to appear.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, counsel, you're welcome. Any questions or concerns before we begin today, before we conclude today's hearing?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Mr. Alabdi, you have a wonderful day. Please be safe to both of you. Goodbye.
You as well, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Counsel, the court is bringing in Ms. Tutt.
Tut. Okay.
All right, Ms. Tutt, we're ready for you. Please unmute yourself, ma'am. Calling case SP 7158981, City of Detroit versus Shanata Tutt, count 1 misdemeanor, no operator's license on person. Count 2 U336-53016, City of Detroit versus Shanata Tutt, count 1 misdemeanor, entering or remaining on private property when closed. Appearances for the record.
Ronald Deba, P6A97 on behalf of Shanata Tut.
Yes.
Please state your name, Ms. Tut.
Shanata Tut.
Thank you.
My client wishes to avail herself of the offer, which I believe is the amend the no driver's license to failure to display and dismiss in the park at the dark.
Thank you. Counsel, today's the date and time scheduled for an arraignment on the bench warrant. Your client has not been arraigned.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't.
Counsel, for arraignment purposes, how would you like to proceed?
We waive the formal reading and stand mute.
Okay, a plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf. I understand your client would like to waive her trial rights at this time and would like to plead guilty. That's what you're saying to the court?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Tutt, you were saying something?
No, I was just trying to make sure I understood everything.
Okay, so he's saying that you had not been arraigned, so I had to arraign you. You pled mute. He said you stood mute, which means that we did not have to go over the formal charges with you because he's already addressed those with you. And then
Correct.
He says that you want to plead guilty today. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, please raise your right hand for the court, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you'll give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
I do.
All right, you may lower your right hand at this time. Attorney Deeble, have you reviewed your client's advice of rights form with her today?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Debo, Ms. Tuttle, you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes.
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called in your defense at trial? Ms. Tuttle?
No, I'm confused at that part. You said at trial as saying that this is final.
Yeah, you can go trial.
Yes.
No, Ms. Tuttle, let me repeat myself. What I'm saying is that if I accept your plea of guilty today, that you will not have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You understand that you will also be giving up your right to have witnesses called in your defense at trial?
Yes.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes.
Do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Okay. The court would like to direct your attention to the date of July 27, 2016 at 5:28 p.m. Were you in the area of East Warren, eastbound direction, and Andrew Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
You driving a 2000 Mercury vehicle?
Yes.
And were you driving an operator's license on your person?
Was yes.
Okay. Counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis for this plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court accepts the client's plea of guilty to an amended charge to failure to display pursuant to the recommendation with a stipulation of probable cause. Counsel, do you stipulate?
So stipulate.
Thank you. Counsel, at this time, please address this court on behalf of your client prior to sentencing in this matter today.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Please address this court prior to sentencing your client today. Please address this court prior to sentencing.
No statements prior to this.
I need to hear from you regarding the financial ability of pay of your client based on the
Oh,
conversation.
yes, do you need time to pay, Ms. Tut?
I'm sorry?
Do you need any time to pay, or can you take care of it?
No. Yes, I'm ready now.
She's ready now.
Okay, Ms. Tut, are you employed?
Am I employed? No.
Okay, and would you like to complete community service in lieu of fines and costs?
Yes. You said with doing community service.
No,
I asked you, would you like to complete community service in lieu of fines and costs?
No.
Okay, you would like to pay?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, Ms. Tut, the court is going to impose a minimum fine of $5, mandatory court costs in the amount of $190. Ms. Tut, please screenshot this information that I'm sending to you right now. I'm sending you information on how to pay payment to this court, okay?
I'm on the computer. Oh, I see it. 1 second. I'll take a picture. It went off. I didn't get it. It's on the computer. I need it.
That's okay, I'll send it again.
So I didn't get the full amount. What do I owe?
$195.
Okay, but I put my bond was $200
You posted a bond?
for $200. Yes.
Okay, all right, I didn't know that. All right, would you like the court to apply that bond?
Yes.
Thank you. That leaves you with a balance of $5, okay?
Yes.
Okay, you can pay that today?
Yeah. Yes. I just owe $5. Yes.
Okay, all right, Ms. Tut, that does conclude your hearing for today, okay?
Okay. So how do I reinstate my license? You wait to the mail.
This court does not reinstate licenses. That's done through the Secretary of State. You need to contact the Secretary of State now that your case has been disposed of here. Once you pay this fine, you may owe a fine to Secretary of State. I'm not sure. They will have to be able to tell you that. We do not control what they do.
I live out of state now.
Right, so you will still have to contact them.
Okay.
Michigan State, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Ms. Tut. You have a great day. Be safe.
You
Goodbye.
too. Bye.
Thank you. All right, counsel, what I'm looking for you when I say that is I need to know what is your client's financial ability to pay. I need to know whether you've had a conversation with them, and so I'm looking to you to tell me what their financial status is, okay? The court is bringing in term.
All right.
Thank you. The court is bringing Turnbow now. Mr. Turnbow, please unmute yourself, sir. All right, calling case P1119-624, City of Detroit versus Jermaine Turnbow, count one, no insurance. Calling case P1119-615, City of Detroit versus Jermaine Turnbow, count one, civil infraction, expired plate. Appearance to the record.
Ronald Debo, P63897 on behalf of Mr. Turnbow. Mr. Turnbow, state your name for the record, please.
Jermaine Turnbow.
Your Honor, today's a pretrial and hearing. We have an agreement to dismiss both charges for each produced documentation.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Turnbow, the court does have, based on what counsel has stated to the court, a plea recommendation from the City of Detroit to dismiss both of these cases pursuant to valid documentation. The court will adopt this recommendation and both of these cases will be dismissed without prejudice with stipulation of probable cause.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Any questions or concerns?
No.
Okay, you have a great day. Please be safe. Goodbye.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Court is bringing in Daniel Allmiller, counsel.
Oh, yes. We're ready.
Okay.
Daniel? Daniel?
Miller, Mr. Allmiller? Please
Yes, he's here. Good.
Okay, we're ready. All right, call P11199996, City of Detroit versus Daniel Allmiller, count one, misdemeanor, open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver. Appearances for the record.
Ronald Debo, P63897 on behalf of Daniel Allmiller. Daniel, state your name for the record, please.
Daniel Robert Allen Allmiller.
Thank you. Today's a date and time set for pretrial. We have an offer and we're going to accept it.
Okay, Mr. Allmiller, please raise your right hand for the court. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you'll give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, you may lower your right at this time. Counsel, did you review Mr. Allmiller's advice of rights forum with him today?
Yes. Mr. Aubrey, do you need any kind of pay?
I'm sorry you cut out. I didn't get that.
Counsel, wait, let's wait.
We'll wait. I'm sorry. I didn't ask him earlier. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, Mr. Allmiller, do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty to an amended charge to open intoxicant passenger, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution, to bring forth any witnesses on your behalf at trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you're giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Okay, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of October 2nd, 2020 at approximately 4:02 p.m. Were you in the area of Van Dyke Street and Arcola Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Driving a 2003 blue Chevrolet vehicle?
Yes.
And on that date, time, and location, did you have open alcohol in a motor vehicle as the driver?
Open alcohol.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis for the plea?
Yes, I am.
Thank you. The court is satisfied and will accept your client's plea of guilty to an amended charge to open intoxicants in motor vehicle as passenger.
Yes.
With the stipulation of probable cause. Counsel, at this time, would you please address this court?
Yes.
Counsel. I'm looking for your client's ability to pay.
Oh, yes. Daniel, are you working?
Not at the moment. I'm laid off right now.
My client will need time to pay.
Okay.
Our community service.
Mr. Allmiller, would you like to complete community service in lieu of fines and costs?
I would have to do it from Muskegon. That's where I'm at right now and where I live. But I can come up with the money. I've been trying to pick up side jobs, so I can come up with the money.
Okay. Did you post the bond?
Bond?
Mr.
Did you have to
Officer,
pay some money to stay out of jail, Daniel?
No, I didn't have to, no.
Okay, all right, the court is going to impose a fine of $5, mandatory court cost in the amount of $190, leaving you with a balance owing today of $195. The court is going to give you until April 30th to make payment, okay? That's 30 days.
Okay, I
All
can
right,
do
Mr.
that. How do I pay? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to send you information on how to make payment. I want you to screenshot this information, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
On your phone, just screenshot it.
Yep, I'm getting a phone right now because I'm on the computer, so I'm just gonna take a picture of the screen.
Oh, perfect, okay. You see it?
Yes, ma'am. Just give me
All
one
right.
second.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, it went away. I got it though. I got it before it went away. We're good.
All right, okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Your
Have a
Honor.
good day.
You too.
Okay, take care. Bye. Ricky Tramble. Lavonda Tramble, counsel.
Trammell.
Tramble.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Tramble, calling case P11200014, City of Detroit versus Lavonda Tramble, count one, driving while license not valid or a proper license. This matter is scheduled for a free trial today. Counsel, appearances for the record.
Ronald Diebel on behalf of Lavonda Tramble. Lavonda, are you willing to accept the offer of failure to display? It's no points.
Counsel, did you speak with her in a private courtroom prior to today's hearing?
I don't think I did. I'm not recognizing her. I'm sorry.
Ms. Tramble? Ms.
No,
Tramble?
no one spoke with me. I was just in the room.
Oh, with you, okay, okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, Ms. Tramble. Ms. Tramble, I'm gonna place you in a breakout room. He should have spoken with you. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna place you in, you have to go over her advice, right? She needs to understand exactly what's happening today, counsel, before we can deal with her case. Ms. Tramble, I'm gonna place you in a breakout room 2. I want you to join for me. The attorney will meet you there. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Counsel, is there anyone else that you did not speak with?
I don't think so. I wasn't aware I didn't speak to Miss Tramble. I spoke to a lot of people.
I understand. Have a case. Do you know the names of the persons that are here?
I have no way of knowing that except that
Okay.
I've talked to on the register.
Counsel, join breakout room 2 for me and speak with Ms. Tramble.
Okay.
We'll take a brief recess.
Your Honor, I'm back. Ronald Diebel.
Okay, we're back. All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, I'm bringing you around now. All right, Ms. Trammell, recalling case P 1120014, City of Detroit versus Lavonda. Just again for the record.
Ronald Debo, P63897 on behalf of Mr. Tramble.
Thank you. Ms. Trammell, please state your first and last name for the record, ma'am.
Lavonda Tramble.
Thank you. Today is the date and time scheduled for a pretrial in this matter, counsel. How would you like to proceed?
We're going to enter a plea of not guilty.
Okay. All right, Ms. Trammell, the court is going to continue your plea of not guilty. You're requesting a trial date, counsel?
Yes.
Okay. Are you requesting a bench or a jury trial?
Bench trial. I don't think a jury's needed, Lavonda. It's a simple matter, and then would just slow things down.
Ms.
Okay.
Trammell, you have a right to a jury and a bench trial. Bench trial is a trial that will be handled by the judge. A jury trial is a trial that will be handled by 7 members of your peers. Right now, we're not doing jury trials in person or on Zoom, but if you have a right to one, it's completely up to you. What would you like to do?
Any mean necessary, I guess. Because I still really don't fully understand any of it. Like I was telling him, I don't even understand why I'm in court.
Okay, so Ms. Trammell, so counsel, you really have to explain these charges. I can't advise your client. Judges cannot advise the client. So she needs to understand why she's here, what case she's before, and what your advice is to her and why. She needs to truly understand. I'm going to place you into breakout room together and to discuss this case.
Okay.
All right, please go to breakout room 2, both of you. Thank you. Attorney Reed?
Hi, Judge.
Hi,
Yeah.
good afternoon to you. I understand you just wanted to observe.
Yes, if that's all right with you, I'll be doing a traffic docket on Monday, and Miss Ruth Carter just suggested that I look into a courtroom that's doing that now, just so I can get the lay of the land.
Yeah, no problem at all. So just to give you just to let you know, we are streaming live on YouTube right now. We want to let you know that we do that every day. I'm a visiting judge. I'm assigned to docket 334, but I'm doing docket 437 and 334 today. Everyone I have in the waiting room, I bring them in one at a time. House counsel should have already spoken to them in a private breakout room to make sure that they've had a confidential communication regarding the case. There's a litigant here who said that she was not spoken to, so I have them both in a breakout room now so that she can get a full understanding before we proceed with her cases this afternoon. I just do one case at a time, and I try and do that. So if there's any questions as I'm handling these cases this afternoon, please make sure that you let me know, okay? So just take notes, and then I'll stay after to talk with you, okay?
Thank you so much, Judge. About what time is this going to run until, if you know?
Unfortunately, we had a really large docket on both cases. I had about 20 cases online, and there were about 17 people on this one. So I was hoping to be done by 12:30, but that's not going to happen. I still have 7, 8. I have 8 people left. So if everything goes smoothly and everybody has been spoken to by counsel appropriately, then we should be able to be done within the next 30 minutes. But but it all depends. I mean, every time I call somebody out, they're saying, I didn't talk to counsel, I didn't understand. So I have to make sure they have a full and accurate understanding of what's happening because I can't advise them as the judge. So I'm determined to make sure everyone understands what's happening with their case because every case is truly important to them. So I'm not willing to rush their cases.
That's perfect. Thank you, Judge. I'll stick around and I'll just keep my microphone on mute. And then at the end, if you have time, then maybe we can just chat briefly.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind chatting with you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, water would be great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, counsel, I'm bringing Ms. Tramble out. Just so you know, Attorney Reed is just observing. You see him?
Okay.
All right. Ms. Tramble, are we
Yeah.
ready to proceed? Counsel?
Yes. I've spoken with Miss Tramble. She doesn't drive. She hasn't gotten any tickets for no driver's license. She's not going to accept a plea to something she didn't do. That's why I wanted to set it for trial.
Okay, that's fine, but I don't want you to tell me too much about it because if I may hear this case for trial or any other judge, I don't need to know the facts surrounding it, okay? I just want to make sure that you've explained to Ms. Tramble and that she's making a knowing and understanding decision today as to whether she wants to move forward to trial and why she would be moving forward to trial. It sounds like you all had a deeper dive into that conversation today. Ms. Tramble, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so record, we are talking about case P11200014. So Ms. Tramble, we're going to continue your not guilty plea in this matter. That's correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and we're scheduling this matter for trial. And you all have talked about the difference between a jury and a bench trial. And my understanding is that, Ms. Tramble, you were requesting a bench trial. Is that correct? The bench trial is before the judge. It's before the judge. You wanted the judge to hear your case today on the bench trial date?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Ms. Tramble, are you waiving your physical presence to not have this case heard today in the courtroom? And are you agreeing to have this case heard by Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and are you also agreeing to have your bench trial held by Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and counsel, you did review Ms. Tramble's advice and rights with her today, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Tramble, you understand that by requesting a bench trial that you're waiving your right to a jury trial, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Tramble, the court is going to schedule your bench trial date for June 7th, 2021 at 8:35 a.m. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? 8 o'clock? 9. Oh, 9 o'clock? Yes. Okay, 9 o'clock, I'm sorry. That would be at 9 a.m. Ms. Tramble, before I let you go today, please do not tell the court the numbers of your home address, but are you still located on Wyoming Street?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the court will be sending you a new notice in the mail with the time of your date and the date, and also instructions on how to log on to Zoom. You did a great job today, but I just wanted you to know that you will receive a new notice in the mail, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Tramble, any other questions or concerns before we conclude your hearing today?
Not at this time.
All right, thank you, Ms. Tramble. You have a wonderful day and please be safe. Thank you for your patience.
You too. You have a blessed one.
Okay, you too. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, counsel, at this time, the court is bringing in Martin Terrell. Madam Clerk, who is Martin Terrell? I don't see him. Here or, oh, here he is. Never mind. Okay. All right, we're bringing in Martin Terrell. Mr. Terrell, good afternoon. Ready to begin your case? If you could please unmute yourself, sir. Mr. Terrell.
Ronald,
Hello? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Terrell, we're ready to proceed. Calling
Yes.
case P1119-284, City of Detroit versus Martin Terrell. Count 1 misdemeanor, driver's license expired. Count 2 misdemeanor, no insurance. Calling case P1119-286, City of Detroit versus Martin Terrell. Count 1 civil infraction, failure to signal. Appearances for the record.
Ronald Debo on behalf of Martin Terrell. Martin, will you please state your name for the record?
Martin Terrell.
Your Honor, I've spoken with my client and we're going to enter a plea of not guilty after this matter be set for trial.
Okay.
A bench trial.
All right, thank you. This matter is scheduled for pre-trial and hearing today. And Mr. Terrell, counsel, did you review with your client today his advice and rights form?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, counsel, I didn't hear you.
I discussed his rights.
Okay. Mr. Terrell, do you understand that by requesting a bench trial today that you'll be waiving your right to a jury trial?
Yes.
All right. The court is going to schedule this matter for a bench trial date for June 7th, 2021 at 8:35 a.m. The court is going to continue a $0 personal bond, sir. What this means is that you do not have to pay anything to return to this court. This court is relying upon your appearance today that you will return to this court on that said date and time, okay?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Terrell, one last thing. I just want to make sure that we have the current address for you on file. Are you still located on East Barnard Street?
Yes.
Okay, and my apologies, I may have said 8:35, that's just a habit of nature. Your trial date in this courtroom will be at 9 a.m., okay?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Terrell, this does conclude your hearing for today. Do you have any questions or concerns?
I was just wondering, would it be virtual or I'll be coming in?
It will be virtual unless you request an in-person trial. Are you requesting an in-person matter, or are you okay with proceeding by Zoom?
Proceeding by Zoom.
Okay, very well. You will receive new instructions on how to log into Zoom for the date of your trial, okay?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Terrell. Any other questions or concerns before we conclude your hearing today, sir?
No.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Be safe.
You too.
Thank you. Council court is bringing in Iman, Octavina Iman. All right, Ms. Iman, please unmute yourself.
Oh, Octavina, yes.
All right. Good afternoon. Calling case 204-545-891, City of Detroit. Ma'am, how do I pronounce your first name?
Octavina.
Octavina. Is that Iman or Iman?
Inman.
Inman. Okay. Count one, allowing a licensed driver to drive misdemeanor. Appearances for the record.
Ronald Debo, P6897 on behalf of Octavina Iman.
Thank you, Iman. Okay. Counsel, how would you like to proceed today? Today is the date and time scheduled for arraignment on the bench where your client has not been arraigned.
Oh, we're waiving the formal reading and stand mute.
A plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf. How would you like to proceed?
We're entering a plea of not guilty.
Okay. And requesting? Counsel, what are you
What's
requesting?
that?
Okay, I understand you are asking for a plea of not guilty to be entered on your client's behalf, but what are you requesting?
Oh, bench trial. Yes, I'm sorry.
All right. The court, counsel, have you reviewed with your client today her advice of rights?
Yes, she knows she has the right to a jury trial.
All right, Ms. Iman, are you waiving your physical presence to have this case heard in person, and are you agreeing to have this case heard by Zoom?
Yes.
Are you agreeing to have your bench trial held by Zoom?
Yes.
Okay. And do you understand that by requesting a bench trial that you're waiving your right to a jury trial?
Yes.
All right. Your bench trial date will be June 7th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m. Okay? The court is going to enter a $0 personal bond. Ma'am, what this means is that you do not have to pay anything to return to this court. This court is relying upon your appearance that you will return on that set date and time, okay?
Can I ask you a question? Everything else is going to be Zoom, or by that time the courts might be open?
It just depends. We're hoping to have in-person matters scheduled by Zoom, but we just don't know. It all depends on what the cases are for COVID-19 and based on what the state court administrator's office is providing direction to the state courts on how to proceed with having in-person matters. If you want an in-person matter, you do have a right to an in-person matter. It's just that I can't give you an exact date of when that will be, but we can continue to adjourn your matter until we can have in-person matters if that's what you would like to prefer to do.
Okay.
What would you like to do? Would you like an in-person matter or would you like to proceed by Zoom?
I'll proceed by Zoom.
Okay, all right. This matter will be scheduled for Zoom and that will be June 7th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m., okay?
Okay.
All right, can I see that? One last thing. Are you still located on East Jefferson Avenue?
Yes.
Okay, we will be sending you a new notice to that address, okay?
Okay.
All right, ma'am. This does conclude your hearing today. Any questions or concerns?
No.
Okay, you have a great day and be safe. Goodbye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, council, the court is bringing in Lauren Topinski.
Pinsky. Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Ms. Topinski, thank you. Calling case X 3380091, the state of Michigan versus Lauren Topinski. Count one, misdemeanor furnishing false forged information to a police officer. Calling case X 3380091, the state of Michigan versus Lauren Topinski. Count one, furnishing. Oh, this is the exact same case. This is a duplicate. These are all three duplicates. Yes, okay. All right, appearances for the record.
Ronald Debo, P63897. I'm on behalf of Lauren Topinski. Lauren, please state your name.
Lauren Topinski.
Today's the date and time for the arraignment. We wait the form of reading and stand mute.
A plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf.
Yes.
Counsel, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I said a plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf, and then I think you said something, but I could not.
I just said yes. Yes, I was just acknowledging you. I'm sorry.
Okay, how would you like to proceed, counsel?
We're going to accept the offer. I believe it's to amendment to fail to display.
I do not have an offer in the file, counsel.
Uh-oh.
So you have, is there an offer, Madam Clerk? This is a state matter, so we're. I'm sorry. Oh, you had a conversation with the state prosecutor?
Yes, and I misspoke. It's amended to improper place, not failure to display.
Okay, but counsel, you spoke with the state prosecutor, APA Miller?
Yep.
Did he provide you with written offers?
Well, I got something mailed over, but maybe.
I need proof that is what was offered by the prosecutor.
No, I'm sorry. I thought maybe he provided it with you, but I don't have proof.
Call him because I need to know that actually, that's what he offered from him, not from the attorney. You should have provided offers. All right, Ms. Topinski, I'm going to recall your matter, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah, counsel, I always need written offers from the attorney, from the prosecutor, because if something goes, I acknowledge what he's saying, what he's offering, okay?
Well,
all right.
I understand. I just didn't realize he didn't send you one.
No, it's okay. Mr. Tisdale, are you ready to proceed on that, or was that a state prosecutor matter as well?
Tisdale.
Tisdale, Aaron Tisdale?
Yes, we're going to take the plea, but I assume you don't have an offer from, maybe I do.
No, I do not. These are cases that I need offers, written offers. What other cases did you speak with the city prosecutor on, sir?
No, the only offer I have is from Anderson from the state. He needs to send you the other offers. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Okay. What are the other cases, counsel? That's what I'm asking. That I do not have the offer that need to be sent over. What are those cases, please?
Well, there's Tisdale.
Yes.
Tramwell, I think.
No, we just finished.
No, that's not. No, just Tisdale. Let me see. Irby, we need one for Irby. Terrell's not guilty. Topinski. And that's it.
Irby was the last person?
Yes.
Okay.
Alex
all right.
Irby.
All right, I'm bringing in Tate now. Which one's DeAndre Tate? I don't, is the iPhone here? Okay. You have them here? All right, the court is bringing in DeAndre Tate, counsel. Tate. For some reason, he's not joining properly. I don't know why. But maybe he will join in a minute, hopefully. I will call another case in the interim. Calling in Dominique Temple.
Temple, yes.
Ms. Temple, can you please unmute yourself, ma'am?
Hello.
Hello. All right, Ms. Temple, we're ready to proceed with your case. Calling case P1132200, City of Detroit versus Dominique Temple, count civil infraction, failure to stop at a street or intersection. Calling case P1132203, City of Detroit versus Dominique Temple, count 1 misdemeanor, driving a registered private vehicle. Count 2 misdemeanor, no insurance. Appearances for the record, and these matters are scheduled for pretrial and hearing today.
Ronald Devo on behalf of Dominique Temple.
Thank you. Ms. Temple,
State your name,
please-
Mr. Temple.
I'm Dominique Temple.
Thank you. Pre-trial. And we're entering a plea of not guilty.
Okay. Ms. Temple, the court is going to continue your plea of not guilty today.
Yes.
Ms. Temple, is a bench trial acceptable? That the judge would handle the matter and not a jury. I think that's more than adequate for this matter.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so counsel, when you spoke with Ms. Temple in the private breakout room, did you talk with her about the difference between a bench and a jury trial, review her advice of rights with her, make sure she had a full understanding of what was happening today, so she could make a full and knowledgeable communication with it? She's shaking her head, no, counsel. Counsel, I
Okay.
can't just set this matter for a bench trial if she doesn't fully understand why she's scheduling this for a bench trial.
I did advise her of a right, but maybe I could speak to her again.
Yes, please. All right, please join breakout room 1 for me now. Oh, thank you. Yes, count 1. Okay. Thank you so much. Counsel, are we ready? Did you go in and speak with Ms. Temple? Ms. Temple, are you there? Ms. Temple,
Yes.
are you there? Did he meet you in the breakout room?
Okay, I had to cut my volume up. Okay, I couldn't hear you.
That's okay. Did he meet you in the breakout room?
Yes, he explained to me the difference between the jury and the judge trial.
Attorney Eagle, I think your internet connection is not well. I'm sending you a chat to that effect. I need you to have a stable internet connection for proceeding today with these cases, sir.
Okay, you can't hear me?
I can hear you, Ms. Temple. Unfortunately, your attorney is having very bad internet service. And now he's logged off, so hopefully he'll log back on and we can continue.
Okay.
I apologize for the inconvenience and thank you for your patience.
Okay, thank you. It's no problem.
I'm waiting for you to email me. And can you please make sure they're working together? I already got the trial. All right, I'm gonna place you in a waiting room, ma'am. As soon as he logs in, we'll begin with your case immediately, okay, Ms. Temple?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Well, Attorney Reed, if you were ready to proceed, I would have you, jump in for me right now.
Yeah, Zoom court is pretty interesting. Yeah.
It doesn't always go this way.
I've done a lot of hearings in front of 48th and 44th. And I have to say, the things that I've seen on Zoom, I've seen defendants in bed. I've seen lawyers cursing when they thought that the judge wasn't there and they didn't know that they weren't muted. I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah.
What's your name again, Judge? I don't think I caught it.
My name is Christina, Kristina. My last name is Garrett, Garrett. My middle name is Robinson. That's ROB as in boy, INSON. They call me Judge Robinson Garrett because we have 3 Garrett judges here at 36th District Court.
Oh, okay.
Yes. When I was appointed as a judge, my last name was Robinson, so they just call me Judge Robinson Garrett.
Okay. And I know there's another Judge Robinson as well.
Yes, there are. So it just makes things a little bit more easier to differentiate who they're talking about. And the House Counsel said that he's trying to log back in, but it seems like he did have a pretty shaky internet connection. I don't know if there's another House Counsel that's available. I mean, I really would hate to do that because he's spoken to everyone already. But at the same time, I do need him to join because I have an afternoon docket that begins at 1:30.
Can you hear me, Your Honor? I can't hear anything.
Okay, Attorney Neville, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
I think your internet connection was not extremely stable. So I'm ready to proceed.
Okay.
All right, I'm bringing in Dominique Temple. That's the case that we were working on.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Ms. Temple, we're ready to proceed. Thank you for your patience, ma'am. Calling case P-113-2203, City of Detroit versus Dominique Temple. And calling case P-113-2200, City of Detroit versus Dominique Temple. Appearances for the record.
Ronald Devo, P6897 on behalf of Dominique Temple.
Ms. Temple, please state your first and last name again for the record, ma'am.
Yes, Dominique Temple.
Thank you. Counsel, how would you like to proceed? I understand that you've had a conversation with Ms. Temple.
Yes,
regarding her.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I explained to her her rights, and we discussed the difference between a jury trial and a bench trial, and we're in agreement that a bench trial would be best. We're going to enter a plea of not guilty.
Thank you. All right, the court will consider your not guilty plea. Did you review Ms. Temple's advice and rights with her?
I discussed her rights, yes.
Okay. All right. Ms. Temple, the court will continue your not guilty plea. Schedule this matter for a bench trial. That bench trial date will be June 7th, 2021 at 9 a.m. Ms. Temple, are you waiving your presence to have this case heard in person today, and are you agreeing to proceed by Zoom?
Yes.
All right, and are you agreeing to have your bench trial held by Zoom as well?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, and Ms. Temple, please don't tell the court the numbers of your home address, but are you still located on Anchester Road?
Yes, I am.
All right, and Ms. Temple, you understand that by requesting a bench trial that you're waiving your right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Okay, and the court's gonna continue a personal bond in the amount of $0. What this means, ma'am, is that you do not have to pay anything to return to this court. This court is agreeing to proceed this court is relying upon your appearance today that you will return on the said date and time, okay?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Temple, any questions or concerns before we conclude your case today, ma'am?
Oh, no.
Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful day and be safe.
You also, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
All right, counsel, we're just bringing in Lauren Topinski. I do have the offer from the state prosecutor now in the file.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Topinski, are you calling your matter?
Yes.
Okay, calling case X3380091, the state of Michigan versus Lauren Topinski. This is a call. Can you please appearances again for the record?
Ronald Devo on behalf of Lauren Topinski. Mr. Topinski, please state your name. Say your name.
Lauren Topinski.
Thank you.
Thank you. Counsel, I do have a plea recommendation from the state prosecutor to amend this charge to improper place. How are we proceeding today?
We'd like to accept the offer.
Ms. Topinski, can you please raise your right hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you swear to affirm the testimony you give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes.
All right, you may lower your right hand at this time. Counsel, did you review Ms. Topinski's advice and rights form with her today?
Yes, she knows her rights.
Okay, Ms. Topinski, do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes.
Ms. Topinski, are you waiving your physical presence to have this case heard in person, and are you agreeing to have this case heard by Zoom today, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Topinski, do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty, that you will also not be able to call any witnesses in your defense at trial?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being given from your silence?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything beyond this plea recommendation today to get you to tender a plea of guilty?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of September 3rd, 2018 at approximately 10:40 p.m. Were you in the area of on the M10 freeway, commonly known as the Lodge Freeway, northbound direction in Milwaukee Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you driving a 2002 red Pontiac vehicle?
Actually, I was a passenger, ma'am.
Okay, and on that daytime and location, did you furnish false or forged information to a police officer?
No, I thought that we were doing the plea deal.
You are, but I need to make a factual basis based on the actual charge.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. So,
Did you, on that day, time, and location, furnish false or forged information to a police officer?
yes,
Okay. Counselor, are you satisfied with the factual basis for this plea?
Yes.
Thank you. The court is satisfied and will accept your client's plea of guilty to an amended charge to improper place pursuant to the recommendation with the stipulation of probable cause.
Yes.
All right, counsel. Counsel, at this time, would you please address this court on behalf of your client prior to sentencing in this matter?
Mr. Pinsky, do you need any time to pay or can you do community service? I think we discussed it.
no, I don't need any time to pay, sir, and I paid $100 bond.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Ms. Topinski, are you currently employed, ma'am?
No, ma'am, but I can pay whatever you say.
Okay, and are you looking for work?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and are you unemployed as a result of the pandemic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and do you have any dependents that you're responsible for taking care of?
Yes, ma'am. I have a 16-year-old daughter.
Okay, and do you receive any other financial assistance from the state?
Just food stamps, ma'am, and Medicaid.
All right, Ms. Topinski, based upon the admissions made to this court by you today to this court, the court does find good cause that you're suffering from a manifest financial hardship and will waive all costs and fines.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Ms. Topinski, any questions or concerns before we conclude your hearing today, ma'am?
No, thank you. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You have a great day and be safe. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Counsel, at this time, the court is bringing in Mohammed. What's going on with this case? Al-Khatib?
Oh, yes, I'm ready. I can't pronounce that last name.
Mohammed Al-Khatib.
Yes. Yep.
No, Your Honor, but the officer Rodriguez was here for that case.
Okay, I don't see him anymore. Do you know which one he is in the waiting room? Is it the iPhone or the K51? Do you know?
I don't know, Your Honor.
All right, hold on one second, counsel. I'm not sure. We've had a couple of people log off and log back on,
Right.
and their names are no longer. There's someone here with K51. It appears that you're connecting to audio. Hello, sir. What is your name?
I think
What is
that's.
your name? Sir, what is your name? Do you know who this is, counsel?
It looks like Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson, can you hear us?
This isn't, that's not Mr. Anderson? Okay.
Maybe
All
not.
right. Hello, sir, can you hear us? Okay, so this is, I'm not sure. He needs to connect to audio. All right, let me bring in the person with the iPhone. I'm not sure. Please, whoever this is, can you please start your video and please tell us who your name is, what your name is? Okay, so they're also not. So what I will do, I do not see Mohammed Al-Khatib, so we'll set this to the side and I'll come back to that. I'm bringing Darius Anderson. I do not see him either.
He was out there.
Huh?
He was out there.
Yeah, but I don't know which one he is. We have two people, K51 and iPhone, and I'm not sure who they are. So we will set that to the side. Ed Thomas, bringing in Ed Thomas at this time, counsel. Was there a stage, or this is a stage, or
That was
the
the
offer?
No offer. No, there was no offer on that.
Mr. Thomas, we're ready to proceed with your case, sir.
Thomas.
Mr. Thomas,
Mr. Thomas? Oh,
Mr. Thomas? Okay, it doesn't even appear that he's paying attention.
it
Mr.
seems to be here, Mr. Thomas. Can you
Mr.
acknowledge?
Thomas?
There you go.
Mr. Thomas, can you say something, please? Mr. Thomas, please state your name. He doesn't have audio. Mr. Thomas, please state your name. All right. Bringing in Kiana Turner. Mrs. Turner?
Kiana Turner.
I'm sorry. You don't have- Oh, you here? She's with the network. Yeah. She's trying to connect.
All right. I will give all of those people an opportunity to connect to audio. If we aren't able to hear their case, we'll have to schedule them for a different date. Let's try here. Mr. Idris Abdul Ali, can you please unmute yourself, sir? Mr. Idris Abdul Ali? Hello, sir?
Yes, hello?
Yes, we're ready for your case, sir. Calling case P11-00086, City of Detroit versus Idris Abdul Ali. Count 1
Yes, ma'am.
misdemeanor, failure to display a valid operator's license. Count 2 misdemeanor, driving a registered or untitled vehicle. Count 3 misdemeanor, no insurance. Appearances for the record.
But he, the person said he was gonna take off the no license one or something like that.
Could you hold on, Mr. Abdul Ali? Just,
okay.
Ronald Debo, P6897, on behalf of Abdul Ali. Now state your name for the record, Mr. Abdul Ali. Just say your name. Okay, thank you. Today's the date and time set for the arraignment. We're waiving the formal reading and standing mute.
A plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf, counsel.
Yes, we'd like to avail ourselves of the offer that we have, which I believe is failure to display for the no operator's license.
Can I?
Wait, Abdul, don't interrupt.
I apologize.
Please. And dismiss the other 2 counts.
Okay. Mr. Abdul Ali, is it true that you want to take a plea to 1 count of failure to display with the dismissal of the driving a registered or untitled vehicle and the no insurance?
Yes, ma'am. That means like I can pay for that, right? That's what that means?
I couldn't hear you, Mr. Abdul Ali. You are appearing by phone, so I need it to be very quiet wherever you are so that I can hear you properly. What did you say to the court?
I was saying, did that mean I to pay? Can you repeat your question, your statement, please? I didn't quite get that.
I don't understand what you're saying at all.
You still can't hear me?
Are you outside, sir?
No, sir. I'm inside the car and the car is off, and it's
Okay.
cold in here.
You're coming do better now.
Mr. Abdul Ali, please state what you said again.
I was asking what you had said. Can you repeat it?
Yes. Can you state to the court what you asked the court? I did not hear your question.
Ma'am, I was saying, can you repeat what you had said? You said.
Oh, yes. I said there's a plea recommendation in the file from the city prosecutor's office for you to plead guilty as charged to 1 count of failure to display with an agreement to dismiss counts 2 and 3, which is for driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle and no insurance.
Okay.
Is that what you would like to do today, Mr. Abdul Ali?
If I say yes, don't that mean that I can pay and I'll be all right?
Yes.
Well, yes. That's what I like.
Hold on. It does not appear that he has a clear understanding of what he's doing today.
Stop.
He's asking me questions that you should know the answers to.
You should.
So I'm gonna break out
Okay.
room 1.
Thank you.
Please break out room 1, counsel. Thank you, please. Let me see if I can get some of these other people to start. Hello, sir, with the K51. What is your name? Sir, with the K51, we are unable to hear you. I'm sending you a chat right now, but I need you to connect to audio.
Hello,
Hello, sir. What is your name?
DeAndre Tate.
You are DeAndre Tate. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I need you to stay logged on because when you log off, you disconnect to audio, and I've called your case already, and you were not ready to proceed, okay? So I'm
Yes,
gonna
I'm
put you.
sorry. It had a glitch that had came across.
That's okay, but I just need you to try your best to stay logged in, okay, for us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I'm putting you in a wait room now. There's someone here by an iPhone. Please start your video and please state your first and last name.
We're back, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Abdul Ali, I can hear too many people in your background. It sounds like you're either around people or you're outside. I cannot proceed with having that much noise in the background.
Okay, I apologize. Give me 5 seconds, not even 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Can you hear me
All
now?
right. I can. We're back on the record in case P11000086, Trade versus Idris Abdul Ali. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
We're going to accept the plea offer of failure to display for no op.
Okay, and for failure to display, counsel. Mr. Abdul Ali, do you understand the plea recommendation? Do you understand the consequences of taking this plea today?
No, I did not. Can you explain it to me?
Well, you pay a fine. I explained that to you.
Oh, no. When she said consequences, I thought she was talking about like something on my record or not. Well, yes, I understand.
I explained that to you too. There's no points.
Okay.
Mr. Abdul Ali, Mr. Abdul Ali, when I'm speaking, I want you to be quiet, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you waiving your physical presence to be in this courthouse today, and are you agreeing to proceed by Zoom?
Say that again, ma'am.
Are you waiving your physical presence to be in this courtroom today, and are you agreeing to proceed by Zoom?
Yes.
Okay, you may lower your right hand at this time. Okay, I'm sorry, please raise your right hand. Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty today beyond your plea recommendation today?
Can you please repeat that?
Yes. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you wish to proceed with this plea of guilty today?
Yes.
You understand that if I accept your plea of guilty today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Okay.
Say yes or no, not okay.
What'd she say? Say it again.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called to your defense at trial?
Yes.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes.
Do you understand that you're giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes.
Do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty today?
Can you say that again?
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
All right. The court would like to direct your attention to the date of July 24, 2020 at approximately 11:39 a.m. Were you in the area of West McNichols Road and Ferguson Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2006 Volkswagen?
Yes.
And when stopped by a police officer and upon request that you failed to display a valid operator's license?
Did you have your license?
Oh no, I have my test. You know, when you pass the driver's test, I only had that paper, but he said it wasn't good enough.
Question is, Mr. Abdul, listen to me, please. When you were asked to display your valid operator's license to the police officer when you were stopped on that date, time, and location, did you fail to do so? It's a yes or a no.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank
you
you.
failed. Yes, okay.
Okay, counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis for this plea?
I am satisfied.
Thank you. The court is satisfied and will accept your client's plea of guilty as charged to one count of failure to display pursuant to the recommendation with the stipulation of probable cause, and will dismiss counts 2 and 3 without prejudice for stipulation of probable cause.
We stipulate.
Thank you, counsel. Counsel, at this time, please address this court as it relates to your client's ability to pay.
My client can pay.
Mr. Abdul Ali, are you currently employed, sir?
Yes.
Is that full-time employment for you?
Say that again.
Is that full-time employment for you, sir?
Yes.
Okay, the court is going to impose a minimum fine of $5. Mandatory court costs the amount of $190. Mr. Abdul Ali, do you have something to write with?
I can, yes.
Let me know when you have something to write with, please.
Say that again.
Let me know when you have something to write with. I need to give you a number to write down. Let me know when you have something to write. Thank you.
I have it.
Okay, take down this number, 1855.
Okay.
798.
No, I didn't want the sound. 798.
Yes, 1547. Repeat that back to me.
1-855-798-1547.
That's correct. I want you to call that number today. You need to wait a few hours before you call. That's the number to the phone pay system here at 36th District Court. You can call that number 24 hours a day, and you can make payment on any fines, fees, or costs that are owed to the 36th District Court.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
All right. This concludes your hearing, Mr. Abdul Ali.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.
Counsel, the court is bringing in DeAndre Tate. I'm sorry. All right, Mr. Tate,
Yes, ma'am.
we're ready to proceed with your case, sir. Calling case U2500315, City of Detroit versus DeAndre Tate. Count 1, participating in a game of chance. Calling case 343042, City of Detroit versus DeAndre Tate. Count 1, no license, misdemeanor. Count 2, no insurance, misdemeanor. Appearances for the record.
Ronald Evil on behalf of DeAndre Tate. DeAndre, state your name, please.
DeAndre Tate.
Today's pre-trial date, and he owed some money for the gambling issue, and we're going to take the offer for the other issues, failure to display, and a dismissal on the no insurance, and he will need time to pay.
So, counsel, what you're saying is that the U case, the gambling case, this was already adjudicated and he owes money? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, on the first charge, U2500315, possession of gambling equipment,
Okay, how much does he owe, counsel?
$300.
Okay, Mr. Tate, when are you gonna make this payment?
I was working, but due to the COVID, I had stopped. But I did just fill out the application for GFL, and if you can put me on a payment plan, I can do like $50 a month every couple weeks.
Okay, so to enter into a payment plan, you have to do that here at 36th District Court by going to the cashier's window and tell them that you want to enter into a payment plan, and then they will give you the parameters of that payment plan, okay?
Yes, ma'am. So, Yana, I can't do that tomorrow.
The court is closed tomorrow. You will have to do that on Monday if you don't do it today, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Tate, as it relates to case 343042, The city of Detroit prosecutor is agreeing for you to plead guilty to an amended charge of failure to display from the original charge of no license with a dismissal, the no insurance for count 2. I understand from counsel this is what you would like to do. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you'll give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may lower your right hand at this time. Counsel, have you reviewed with your client today his advice of rights today?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Tate, do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called in your defense at trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. At this time, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of September 1st, 2017 at approximately 9:25 a.m. Were you in the area of East 7 Mile Road? And is that Moraine Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you driving a 2003 black Buick vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And on that daytime and location, were you driving without a valid license?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
Counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis for this plea today?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
The
that's
court
me.
is
Yes.
second client's plea of guilty to an amended charge to failure to display pursuant to the recommendation with the stipulation of probable cause, and
We
will
stipulate.
dismiss. Thank you, and will dismiss count 2 without prejudice with stipulation of probable cause.
We stipulate.
Thank you. Counsel, at this time, please address this court on behalf of your client prior to sentencing in this matter.
My client needs time to pay. I think I mentioned that.
All right, Mr. Tate, are you employed, sir?
Yes, I just filled out the application if GFL should be starting any day.
Okay, Mr. Tate, would you like to complete community service in lieu of fines and costs?
To glorify my cost,
In lieu of fines and costs?
meaning
Would you like to do community service instead of paying?
Yes, I will.
Okay, the court's gonna impose a minimum fine of $5, mandatory court costs in the amount of $190, leaving you with a balance of $195. The court is gonna convert those fines and costs to 5 hours of community service. That community service will, need to be completed by April 30th, 2021. And, Mr. Tate, the 36th District Court Community Service Division needs to contact you to set up your community service. And I'm sending you a message right now. Can you please type back to me your current address and phone number?
81.
Please don't say it out loud. See it on the screen, just type back to me, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. What is your zip code, sir?
48225, Harper Woods, Michigan.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this does conclude your hearing today. Do you have any questions or concerns?
No, ma'am.
All right. All right, Mr. Tate, thank you very much for your patience. You have a great day and be safe. Goodbye.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. Court is bringing in Aaron Tisdale. Mr. Tisdale, please unmute yourself and please start your video, sir. Mr. Tisdale, we're ready to proceed with your case, sir. Calling case X3765018, the state of Michigan versus Aaron Tisdale, count 1 misdemeanor, no operator's license on person. calling case P104630 the City of Detroit versus Aaron Tisdale. Appearances for the record.
Ronald DeBell on behalf of Mr. Tisdale. Aaron, will you state your name? Just say your name, Aaron. That's, maybe he's not hearing us.
Do not have audio, Mr. Tisdale?
It's going in and out. I think the location. I'm here. I'm listening.
Just state your name, Aaron.
Aaron Eugene Tisdale.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tisdale. We're waiving the formal reading and standing mute.
A plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf.
We're going to avail ourselves of the offer.
Okay, Mr. Tisdale, please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the testimony you'll give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Tisdale, you may lower your right hand at this time. Mr. Tisdale, I do have a plea recommendation from the state prosecutor where they're offering for you to plead to count 1, which is no operator's license on person on case X3765018 with an agreement to dismiss case P104630 for no insurance. Is this your understanding, and do you wish to proceed with this plea today, sir?
Yes.
Sir, I couldn't hear you.
Yes.
For some reason, your volume is so low, I can't hear you, so I know Madam Court Reporter can't hear you. Are you speaking through the car phone?
No, ma'am.
Oh,
okay.
Hold the phone close to your face, Aaron.
Can you
hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Please keep it that close because we cannot hear you. Okay, you wish to proceed guilty. Do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes.
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called to your defense at trial?
Yes.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes.
All right, and do you understand that you are giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
All right, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And okay, at this time, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of July 29, 2020 at approximately 3:20 p.m. Were you in the area of northbound I-75 freeway and Brush Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2005 Gold Mercury vehicle?
Yes.
And on that date, time, and location, were you driving without a valid operator's license on your person?
Yes.
Okay, counsel, are you satisfied?
Yes.
Thank you. The court is satisfied and will accept your client's plea of guilty as charged to 1 count of no operator's license on person and will dismiss count 2 for no insurance without prejudice with stipulation of probable cause as to both counts.
Yes.
Thank you, counsel. Counsel, at this time, would you please address this court on behalf of your client's behalf?
Yes, my client's able to pay. Isn't that correct, Mr.
Yes.
Aaron? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Tisdale, are you currently employed?
Yes.
Okay, is that full-time employment for you?
Part-time.
Okay, the court's going to impose a minimum fine of $5, mandatory court costs in the amount of $190, leaving you with a balance of $195. The court is going to give you 60 days to make that payment. This payment will be due by May 30th, 2021. Okay? Mr. Tisdale, okay. The court is sending you some information to your phone. I want you to look at your screen for me, okay? And I want you to screenshot this as soon as you see it. I'm sending it to you now. Can you screenshot that information for me?
Hold on.
I can send it again if you need me to, sir.
Yes, it's not that. Okay. Yes, send. Wait.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Those are instructions on how you can make payment.
Okay.
All right, Attorney Reed, I'm gonna send this to you as well as counsel. I'm gonna send it to everyone in the meeting. You might wanna screenshot this as well. This is good information for your clients. This is every way you can make payment here at the 36th District Court without coming here in person. All right, Mr. Tisdale, do you have any questions or concerns? This does conclude your hearing today.
No, I understand.
All right. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you for your patience. You have a great day. Be safe. Goodbye.
You too. Goodbye.
Thank you. All right. Court is bringing in Alex Irby. Mr. Irby, please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself, Mr. Irby.
Okay.
Thank you. Calling case P711484, City of Detroit versus Alex Irby. Count 1 misdemeanor, driving a registered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3 misdemeanor, driving while license not valid or the proper license. Appearances for the record.
Ronald Devil on behalf of Mr. Irby. State your name,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Irby.
Yes. Alex
Hey.
Irby.
Thank you. Oh. Raymond,
Okay.
we waiving the formal reading and standing mute.
All right, a plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf.
I believe we have an offer for failure to display and dismiss the other two.
Yes, Mr. Irby, I have a plea recommendation from the City of Detroit where you will plead guilty to an amended charge to failure to display from the original charge of driving while license not valid, which is count 3. The city prosecutor and the state prosecutor are both agreeing to dismiss counts 1 and count 2. First count being driving a registered or untitled vehicle, count 2 being no insurance. Is this your understanding of the plea recommendation today, Mr. Irby?
Yes.
All right, do you wish to proceed with this plea of guilty?
Do I what?
You wish to proceed with the plea of guilty today, sir?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Irby, please raise your right hand for the court.
Alex Irby.
Yes, please raise your right hand for the court, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, Your Honor.
You swear or affirm the testimony you'll give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
I do.
Okay, you may lower your right hand. Counsel, did you review Mr. Irby's advice and rights with him today?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Irby, do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called in your defense at trial?
Yes.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes, I do.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes.
And do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty today?
No, they didn't.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Irby, at this time, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of July 5th, 2016 at approximately 2:25 p.m. Were you in the area of Hendry eastbound direction in Shane Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 1998 tan Toyota vehicle?
Yes, I was.
And on that day, time, and location, were you driving while your license was not valid or improper?
That's correct.
All right, okay. Counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis for this plea?
Yes.
Okay. Counsel, would you please address, the court is satisfied with accept your client's plea of guilty to an amended charge declared to display pursuant to the recommendation with a stipulation of probable cause and will dismiss counts 1 and 2 without prejudice with stipulation of probable cause as to both counts. Counsel, please address on behalf of your client at this time. Thank you.
I believe my client, if I recall correctly, said he's able to pay. Is that correct, Mr. Irby?
That's what?
Yep, thank you.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh, Mr. Irby, did we discuss your ability to pay? Are you currently employed? I didn't write it down.
No, I'm retired, disability, disabled.
Okay. I believe we could use some time to pay.
What's the fee?
Now, are you employed?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and you said you received disability. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, I am. I'm disabled. Retired.
Okay. Okay, so you received disability. Do you receive any other financial assistance from the state?
Pardon me?
Do you receive any financial assistance? Do you receive any other financial assistance from the state?
No.
Okay, all right. The court does find that Mr. Irby does suffer from a manifest financial hardship and will waive all fines and costs in this matter, as the court does find good cause for doing so.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, this does conclude your matter, Mr. Irby. You have a wonderful day and be safe, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor, very much. Have a good Easter.
You too. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
May I speak to the attorney?
Yes, you can speak with the attorney. I will, hold on. I will put you both in the room if you want to speak.
I just have a question. I want to know, can I apply for the license now?
I'd wait a day or two, yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. And thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, Mr. Irby. Thank you for your patience. Take care. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Court is bringing in Ed Thomas. We're going to try him again.
Ed Thomas?
I think this guy, he left. All right. Mr. Ed Thomas, are you there? Okay, he was there, so. Mr. Thomas? All right,
Yes.
you're ready, sir. Okay.
Yes.
Calling case 720-627, City of Detroit versus Ed Thomas, count 1, drag racing. That's a misdemeanor. Appearances for the record.
Ronald Debit on behalf of Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas, please state your name.
Ed Thomas.
Today's the date and time set for pretrial. We wish you enter a plea of not guilty.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, the court is going to continue your not guilty plea in this matter. Counsel, how would you like to proceed?
We're entering a plea of not guilty on question of bench trial. Is that okay, Mr. Thomas?
No, I want a jury trial.
Oh, that's right. My mistake. Mr. Thomas has video evidence of his innocence, and he would like a jury trial.
Okay, we are going to schedule this matter for a pretrial as we are current. Are you requesting an in-person jury trial?
He's requesting an in-person jury trial.
Okay, all right. This court, due to COVID-19, is not scheduling in-person jury trials at this time. However, the court has made a note that this is what he is requesting. Mr. Thomas, you understand that you have a right to a trial and the right to assistance of counsel at all proceedings. Is that correct?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to have counsel appointed to represent you at public expense in the event that you are unable to afford one and conviction could result in incarceration of any kind. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have a right to a jury trial when required by law?
Yes.
Okay. All right. At this time, the court is going to make a note and schedule this matter for a pretrial date. Your pretrial date in this matter will be June 7th, 2021. By the time your pretrial date is here, hopefully this court will have better direction on whether we will be able to schedule in-person matters at that time. At your pretrial date, there will be an attorney here to represent you just like there was today. If for any reason you choose to hire your own attorney between then and now, please make sure that they file an appearance with this court and that they are made aware of this pretrial date, okay?
Okay, June 7th.
That'll be June 7th at 9:00 a.m., okay?
Thank you.
That'll be your pretrial date. Also, are you still located on Yeeman Street in Hamtramck?
Yes.
Okay, we will be sending you a new notice in the mail with your next hearing date and time, okay?
Okay, thank you.
That will be by Zoom. Mr. Thomas, any questions or concerns before we conclude your hearing today, sir?
No,
Okay, you have a wonderful day and please be safe.
you too.
Okay, goodbye. Right, at this time, the court is gonna bring in the iPhone to see if we know who this is. I think it's either Darius or Muhammad Al-Khatib, but I'm not sure which one. There's someone here with an iPhone. Can you please start your video? We're ready to proceed with your case. Hello, is there someone there with the iPhone? Ms. Turner, please start your video. Ms. Turner, please start your video. Ms. Turner, are you there? Ms. Turner, are you there? Okay. All right, council, I have called them multiple times.
Yes.
And their attention, they are not ready to proceed. So we have Kiara Turner, Darius Anderson, and Mohammed Alpati, who are no longer ready to proceed with their cases were called after multiple attempts of trying. We will reschedule them for another day. A warrant will not